Live 10 at 10.
We begin tonight with breaking news. Fargo police are looking for a car that was stolen outside the Asian and American market in Fargo tonight. That's at 1015 Main Avenue. A child may be in the back seat of the car that was stolen. No other information was able to be released at this time, but be sure to stick with Valley News Live and valleynewslive.com for more updates on this developing story. And a moment to remember in a Fargo neighborhood that has experienced terrifying tragedy this past week. A Fargo neighborhood is grieving after a man who was murdered in his home. Samuel Trout was found dead Tuesday, beaten to death by a hammer. And Valley News Team's Macy Anger joins us from the Fargo neighborhood there where Trout was found and where now people are meeting to help heal. Macy?
People came out to remember their neighbor, a man some say they didn't even know, each taking their turn to walk up to his doorstep, light a candle, or write a message, some even starting up prayers or a few songs. Now, Samuel was murdered in his home earlier this week. The man said to be responsible for his death is behind bars. Neighbors say it's shocking to hear something like this happen and hope this visual can start to bring people together.
We found out that it was a random attack. That's when it really kind of hit home that it could have happened to anybody on the block, and that's a really scary thought.
His funeral is set for tomorrow at St. Francis Xavier Catholic Church in Sartell, Minnesota. Krista?
All right, thank you, Macy. Ashley Hunter is being held without bail, facing life without parole for both the murder of Trout and 45-year-old Clarence Flowers. And your 10 at 10 continues with a sigh of relief from a New York neighborhood. The manhunt for 2 prison escapees there is officially over. Convicted murderer David Sweat was found and shot twice by police this afternoon near the Canadian border after more than 3 weeks on the run. Sweat is stable and in police custody 2 days after the inmate he escaped with, Richard Matt, was shot and killed by law enforcement. More than 1,300 officers were combing the area today. The North Dakota Highway Patrol is asking for your help to find 2 teens that escaped from the Mandan Youth Correctional Center. 17-year-old Joseph Lever is described as 6 feet tall, 125 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. And 15-year-old Skylar Johnson. Johnson is 5'9" tall, 145 pounds, with brown hair and green eyes. Do not approach them if you do see them. Just call 911 or the North Dakota State Emergency Center at 1-800-472-2121. SpaceX, the unmanned rocket, exploded 2 minutes after lifting off from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. A disappointing moment for 3 West Fargo students whose science project was aboard. The rocket was to deliver supplies to the International Space Station along with a team of students experiment from across the country. West Fargo was chosen as one of the only 25 communities across the United States to participate in the program. The Liberty Middle School 7th graders project looked at how iron rusts in space versus on Earth.
It definitely was hard. The students that participated knew that this was a real-life experience and so that these sorts of things happen.
The students may get an opportunity to recreate the experiment and send it to space on the next launch. And memorial services are tomorrow for 2 brothers who died in a one-car rollover on the way to a basketball tournament. The funeral for Zachary and Connor Quavalog is scheduled for Monday at Bethel Church in Fargo. Visitation is from 9 to 10 a.m. with the funeral to follow. And it's been 1 year since the body of NDSCS student Andrew Sadek was identified after being found in the Red River near Wahpeton, and still many unanswered questions. SEMCA has been criticized for its role in the Andrew Sadek case, and Sadek was busted for selling small amounts of pot on the Wahpeton College campus and was used as a confidential informant. He went missing in May of last year and his body found a year ago with a gunshot wound to the head. The president of NDSCS in Wahpeton has said he has plans to meet with the Southeast Drug Task Force Board about its practices on his campus. An official review of SEMCA indicated no wrongdoing of the task force, but Andrew Sadek's mom, Tammy Sadek, claims that her son was murdered. The first dispensary for medical marijuana in Minnesota is set to open in Minneapolis on Wednesday, July 1st. That's the first day it can be legally sold in the state. But the latest records show it's off to a rocky start. 65 patients have signed up in the state, along with 203 practitioners. Minnesota Medical Solutions says about 20 have already made appointments. Medical Solutions plans to start patients with a small dosage of medical marijuana. Initially, they'll receive a 7-day supply. Eventually, that will increase to 30 days. The average cost per patient can range from $300 to $600 every month. Now, the dispensary in Moorhead is scheduled to open August 1st. And some spent today cleaning after severe storms that produced several tornadoes. Before those storms, one North Dakota couple was getting ready to take their vows. In a matter of minutes, their perfect day took a turn for the worst. But as Valley News Team's Macy Anger found out, with help from friends, family, and a little luck, the couple said, "I do."
Paper, boxes, and bags littered the yard as the Marthalers opened gifts, wrapping up their wedding festivities.
Thanks for the wonderful gift.
Family members say they'll never forget this day for another reason besides the wedding.
We kind of had a whirlwind romance, and so a whirlwind on our wedding was kind of fitting.
Corey and Dara met a year ago and decided to get hitched at the bride's family farm.
Just waiting for the ceremony, and it started raining. So we were watching it, and it kept getting worse.
Only an hour before their wedding, a tornado swept through the area, touching down a few miles north of the farm.
All of a sudden, things just flew. And everything tipped and was blowing over, and I felt horrible for the bride, and she did better than I did with it.
Just went through the list of, oh no, what are we going to do now type of questions. So how are we going to pull this back together and get married?
When the storm moved out, glasses and plates were broken, signs left tattered, and branches covered the yard. But family members rushed in to save the day.
They were setting up tables, rearranging, looking for, has anybody seen a vase or where the flower's at? And it was incredible.
With only a short delay,
The weather turned magical after that. It was perfect. We had a beautiful ceremony.
Corey and Dara tied the knot. In Clifford, Macy Anger, Valley News Live.
And in just 3 weeks, the couple will go on their honeymoon at Bluefin Bay in Duluth, Minnesota.